Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let us start our session with describing words under the title listening. So far, we have discussed five topics under speaking activity. Yes? Yeah, need for English, classroom expressions, expressing feelings, likes and dislikes, and making requests. Yes, so far we have examined all these five under the topic speaking. So, in the speaking chapter, so what exactly in the beginning? See, as we have already uh, discussed that LSRW skills are very very important for any uh, language. Okay, so since we have decided to study our education in English medium, in English language, obviously we need to uh, practice English language. So it could be acquired only through practice. So that is the reason they started with the simple expressions, because this course is specially designed for the uh, polytechnic students. Okay, plus 2 level. Okay, after completing 10th class, so your next stage you are come. So till you are schooling, you know English language, you might have used to some extent. Maybe speaking maybe speaking area is less concentrated. Okay, writing, reading, grammar, discussing grammar, practicing grammar, all these things could have already happened, but we might have not given much importance to speaking there. Okay, yeah, it differs from school to school. At the same time, medium of instruction. Okay, maximum this is for Telugu medium background students. Okay, for English medium students also, in corporate schools or some other city schools, that would be different, but in towns that standards of English would be different. So anyhow, our motto is here that we know something about English language. We are not new, we are not learning English language newly. So all of us have to think about it and we have to practice well. Okay, fine. So uh, as I said that it is going to be describing words today. So what is this? What does it mean, describing words? Do we have any special words like this? Yes, yes, of course. No, yeah. So anything which you want to explain, anything which you would like to say something, the features, it may be the features, or yeah, it may be in the nature of the object or person. We use some words to describe. For example, this is English textbook. So here you are watching, this is English textbook. You are talking about a book. Okay, but which book? It is English textbook. That means you are trying to describing that this particular book is related to English language or English. Okay, fine. Let us see one more thing. Yeah, let us examine few examples. Okay, let us see. I just do something. Yeah. Okay, fine. So, let us discuss an example first, then we move on to the topic in detail. So, for example, just imagine that one of your friends brought a bike. He came on a bike. You friends together chit chatting in your local area, and he brought a bike, very latest trendy bike. He brought a sports bike. Okay, it looks very beautiful. I mean, it looks very trendy and very modern bike he has brought. So he came to you and you people were chit chatting there, and he approached you on bike. So obviously, after seeing your friend, how do you wish him? Oh, that's really nice. What a tremendous bike it is. Wow, what a new bike. Okay. Oh, is this yours? Did you buy a new bike? Yes, it is really awesome. It's good. It looks very royal. So yeah, I think it is a sports bike. Wow, how could you? When did you buy? Yeah, why didn't you tell us? So we go with some kind of excitement. See, especially for boys, they like to ride bikes. Yes, fine. So we give such expressions, we give such expressions. It's a new bike, sports bike, it's amazing, it looks modern, it looks very trendy. Wow, so these kind of things we express. So what we are doing here, we are describing the bike. Yeah, let's, so these are all the words which we use to describe the bike here. Next, no, your friend replies, no, it's not my bike. See, there is a word, it's not my bike. He is describing that it doesn't belong to me. It is my cousin's bike. This is my cousin's bike. Yeah, it belongs to my cousin. Okay, fine. But it really looks very standard, modern. Okay. So in this way, how we are describing, so after seeing something, an objective or person, we get some opinion. Okay. So in that way, we would like to share our ideas. Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah. So, as this particular topic is given under listening, so here let us interrelate these topics, speaking skills to the listening. In the first five lessons, five topics, we discussed about the speaking activities. But there also we have already used our words and language sentences. Yes, we used our feelings, ideas, and we used the words in English, and um, we expressed our language. We could be able to share the feelings and interests, likes and dislikes in English language. Okay, if you remember, so we were talking about likes and dislikes. For example, I like cabbage because it is tasty. So here you are talking about the feeling. I like cabbage because it is very tasty. At the same time, you are describing the same cabbage here by using the word tasty. So how is the cabbage? It is tasty. How is the cabbage? It smells odd. I really don't like. You are expressing your like and dislike here. At the same time, you are describing. Okay, so in general in Telugu we say that it is varninchadam, yeah. And English language, if you check the parts of speech, all the adjectives, you know adjectives, adverbs, all of them come under describing words. Remember, yeah, your dress is beautiful. Okay, you look very awesome today. So every day we meet our friends, every day we meet our family, but some special days we look bright. Okay, so the people observe and they say simply, oh, what's something special today? Is it something special today? You look very bright, you look very smart today. Okay, this color suits on you. Okay, you are colorful, bright, smart, cute. So these are the words they use to compliment. Okay, yes. Next, let us examine some, yeah. For example, in physical features, for example, if we take like, how is the wall here? It is white in color. You are describing the wall. Actually, walls are same, but how is it? It is white in color, or you can go with some pink, yellow, blue. So you are adding an adjective and describing word of color here. Yes. So the color itself becomes a describing. It's a white wall, black wall, painted wall. Okay. It's a tiddy wall, uncleaned. Okay. Yeah. This floor is transparent. This floor. Okay. Transparent. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. So in this way, this house is very beautiful. This house is very beautiful. Okay. Oh, that building is very large. It's very big. Okay. Wow, huge buildings covered. The city is covered with huge buildings. That means huge means big, large. Okay. So in this way, we have to describe. We have to use the words. So for speaking elements, I'm talking about. If you know more and more words, it will be easy for us to speak more. Okay. So in this topic, describing words, we go with the complete discussion and learning new words here. So how do we at the same learning new words at the same time, the words which we already using, we just do them spontaneously. We don't think that I'm talking something now and it is going to be a describing word. No. Okay, I have a plastic bottle. I have a water bottle. See, describing what words. I have a plastic bottle. You're talking about a bottle, but which is plastic. Okay. I have a water bottle. The contents of, the contents of bottle becomes describing. I have a water bottle. Sometimes you may have a milk bottle. Okay, juice bottle. So like this. In this way, we have to think. Let us examine some simple words here. Yeah. Yeah, most common adjectives from. So these are like. Yeah. So here you could check this slide. Descriptive words. So related to similarity, large, small, happy, bad. These are just like synonyms: sad, sad, scary, funny. Let us observe some of them. Okay, for example, large. Already we have used the word large, huge, big, colossal, enormous, gigantic, huge already, massive, substantial, significant, tremendous. Okay, so in different situations we use these words. Big, yeah, yeah, our home is big. We have a large house. Gigantic, like giant wheel. It comes from the word gigantic, giant. That means very, very huge, big, massive. Okay, substantial. Yeah, let us see the small, diminutive, little, miniature, minute, petty, teeny, tiny, wee, slight. Next for happy, content, satisfied, blissful, joyful, delighted, ecstatic, thrilled, glad, pleased. See, we use how are you? I'm happy. Okay. Happy birthday. Have a happy and blissful birthday. Have a joyful day. I'm really delighted to attend the party. Okay. It has given ecstatic pleasure. Okay. I'm thrilled to attend the occasion. Okay. I'm glad to see you all. I'm pleased to be there. Okay. Like this, we can use sad, miserable, gloomy. She looks miserable always. Okay, she is gloomy. What happened? Dejected, depressed. Don't be depressed. It's time to be happy. Disheartened, blue, unhappy, wretched, heartbroken. Good, great, superior, fantastic, incredible, excellent, amazing, remarkable, wonderful, marvelous. We had a great ceremony. We had a fantastic celebration. Okay. The songs are wonderfully composed. Said, whispered, yelled, exclaimed, called, asked, replied, responded, stated, told. She whispered in her ears, not to make noise. She whispered in her ears, not to make noise. Whispered means something telling slowly. Yelled, చెప్పడం. Exclaimed, here a little bit loud. Called in general. Asked, replied, responded, stated, told. They are normal intention. Scary, haunting, terrifying, creepy, airy, sinister, chilling, unnerving, ghostly, horrifying. Oh, we had a haunting day in the forest. Okay, we were terrified to enter to the forest area. Okay, yeah, fine. Funny, comical, hilarious, entertaining. Okay, the program is hilarious. Yeah, we want some entertaining program. Humorous. Yeah, Ramanandam is a humorous man. Amusing, pleasing, whimsical, witty, gleeful, laughable. So you can see the descriptive words related to the same expression. Maybe large, small, big, happy, sad, scary, funny, said, good. Okay. Let us see and discuss the textbooks here, textbook activities. So, on completing the lesson, you will be able to listen for general comprehension, listen for specific details, identify adjectives and know what an adjective is, use adjectives accurately. You know, so listening, by listening, understanding, reading, only we can get the collection of describing words. As much as you read, you get more and more words. So that is the reason we have to stick it. And listening also, by observing other people's speech, by listening to news, by listening to radio commentaries, okay, audio lessons on English language, whatever it may be the source, but only thing is you have to pay attention and observe and what are the new words linger on into our curriculum. So it is better to identify the word, try to understand the meaning. If not, we can refer a good dictionary. Okay, fine, then we can use the word, we can use it in our conversation. So likewise these steps could be followed. How do we pronounce that word? So all these things come and we have to get ready for our learning. Okay, fine. Let us see. Yeah, we go with some textbook activities. Pre-reading activity. So pre-reading activity, is your best friend tall? Yes or no? This is an yes or no question. Yes, some of you may say yes and some of you no. Fine. Describe one facial feature of your friend. Facial feature. Always smiley, peaceful, okay, beautiful. So you can say describe the facial feature of your friend. Okay, his round face with always smiles. Okay, smiley face. My friend has smiley face, so he always smiles. Okay, sometimes we see somebody's face and they look very peaceful. Yes, what sort of a person is he or she? So here you can observe, first one is the physical feature, second facial feature of your friend in general, what sort of a person is he or she. So mingling, whether they mingling or interacting, that is also important. Next, let us see. I just read this paragraph for you all. I just read it. Please concentrate. Let us practice the same for listening here. Instead of watching the slide, watching the video, you better pay attention to listen. Now, okay. Let us do as a listening part here. I just keep this picture here. Now I read it for you. Simple 3 lines. Okay. Lavanya is a tall and slim woman in her early 20s. She has thick black hair and brown eyes. She usually wears traditional Indian clothes. She is very shy. Sometimes she finds it difficult to make new friends. Okay? Here in this paragraph they are describing about a person, Lavanya. See, identifying a person with a name it's also describing word because after seeing our face we identify each other that I am Nalini and you are Shirisha and he is Rahul and he is Shreyan and she is Shrestha. Okay, so how do we, so we are describing who is she is Shrestha. Who is she is a newcomer. Okay, who is she is a first year student. Who is she is a first semester student. Okay, in this way we have to think and describe all the words. Okay, fine. So let us discuss this paragraph now. Lavanya is a tall and slim woman. Lavanya is a tall and slim woman. Yes, fine. So we are talking about the physical features here. Talking about the physical features of Lavanya. So Lavanya is a tall and slim woman. So she is tall. So the person is Lavanya. Okay, one describing word. And second thing is she is tall and slim. Her physical features. Okay, fine. Then let us examine in tall and slim woman in her early 20s. In her early 20s. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. She has thick black hair. She has thick black hair. She has thick black hair. See how, yeah, her hair is black at the same time thick in, yeah, strength, quality. Fine. Next, and her eyes are brown eyes. Okay, her eyes are, some people's eyes are brown, blue and white also. Okay, pale yellow also sometimes. Next, she usually wears a traditional Indian clothes. See, traditional Indian clothes. We are talking about the clothes which are traditional, one describing word, and Indian traditional, the country which. So it also becomes a describing word. Next, she is very shy. Here we are talking about her nature. She is very shy. Sometimes she finds it difficult to make new friends. Being a shy woman, it is difficult for us to make friends. So this way, how we are describing, it's a simple 3-line paragraph talking about a person called Lavanya. Okay, are you all understanding? Lavanya is tall and slim, 2 describing words. Okay, she is shy in nature. Okay, next, she has thick black hair and her eyes are brown in color. Okay, yeah. So this paragraph is about Lavanya. Yes, let us comprehend this. What is the paragraph about? This is paragraph about Lavanya and her description. Read the paragraph again and note the adjectives, descriptive words in the boxes. One has been done for you. Yeah, it is already done here and we have already discussed. So what are the describing words we got here? First one is tall, slim, thick, black, brown, traditional, Indian, shy. So these are the words we have already got. Yeah. And what we are asked here, we have to write opposite words to the words we have already listed here. So for example, for tall, small, okay, then slim, chubby, okay, opposite words I am talking about. Next, thick, thin, black, white, traditional, modern, okay. See how we are getting brown, maybe any other color, pale color, okay. It's not exact opposite word but something related. So what is the motto here? To list out the opposite words here, because our motto is to get more and more words to use, okay. For example, in the appearing slide we can see they have given for large, big, enormous, big, large, huge, gigantic. So they all mean the same, they mean the same. In different contexts, in different situations, we should be able to use them differently, meaningfully and usefully. Okay, fine. Next, let us go with some more examples. Okay, now let us see. I just yeah. So you might have understand now, like what is a describing word. Describing word is something talks about the physical feature, nature, the idea of a particular object, okay, for our better understanding. So they are nothing but descriptive words are nothing but our adjectives in English language, okay. Adjectives and sometimes adverbs also come, but mainly adjectives, okay, fine. Now we talked about physical features and nature, okay. She is tall and Lavanya is tall woman, but she is in nature, okay. She is helping, she is kind, generous, okay. So this is also belong to her nature. She is friendly, she is all happy, she is happy woman, she is a happy woman. So we are describing her nature, okay. So likewise, let us see how adjectives are classified, okay. So we are talking about the physical features, at the same time mental features, okay. So like this, let us see here they have given how adjectives are classified, okay. Is it able to be? Yes. Yeah, let me. So the main, here is a tree diagram classification. See, adjective. First term is on the top of the tree diagram. So I show it in yeah. Okay, fine. So first is adjective. It is classified into two: descriptive and quantity. Quantity. Okay. Next, quality, size, color. In description, we have quality, size, color. Next, in quantity, we have amount and number. Let us discuss what are these. So, adjectives are describing words. So, they are classified into descriptive words, at the same time quantity. Quantity means number, okay. I brought 2 pens, okay. I brought 2 red pens. Here I used quantity and quality, yes. Color of the object here. So color of the object also comes under description, at the same time the quantity, the number of pens I brought here. So here let us discuss in general. So description. So adjectives are classified into descriptive and quantity. In the description part we have quality, size and color, okay. Yeah. My brother brought a teddy bear. My brother brought one teddy bear. my brother brought a teddy bear. A teddy bear. Okay. So it is quantity. One teddy bear. Fine. So my brother brought a small teddy bear. I am talking about the same teddy bear, but it is small in size. Yes, small in size. Okay, fine. So we are talking about the size here. Small teddy bear. My brother brought pink teddy bear. My brother brought pink teddy bear. So he brought one teddy bear, small in size and pink in color. Okay, so quality. We are talking about the description about the quality, size and color. Okay, fine. Yeah. And my brother brought a very cute teddy bear. So this becomes quality. How does it look? It looks very cute and pretty. Okay, size is small in size, color pink color. Now quantity, one teddy bear. Next, amount. My brother brought 500 rupees worth teddy bear. Okay, my brother brought 500 rupees worth teddy bear. So he brought a teddy bear which costs 500 rupees. So the amount. Okay, amount means in terms of money transactions we use the word amount. Okay, and number, we give number, quantity. Okay, for example, I have two cars. I have two cars. I have two mobile phones. Okay, we have two huge buildings. We have two huge buildings. I have. Okay, that means two in quantity, huge is a size. Okay, yeah. Our building is blue in color. You're talking about the building's color. Okay, yeah. And quality. We built our building with concrete and um, cement. You're talking about the quality, goods, whatever it is. Okay, fine. Let us see a few more examples from the textbook. Read the following sentences and write what the adjectives indicate. The first one has been done for us, for you as an example. Okay. So, Bharat brought a basket of 100 sweet, big, golden, yellow Indian mangoes. Okay, Bharat brought a basket of 100 sweet, big, golden, yellow Indian mangoes. See how many adjectives are there for these mangoes. Bharat, a person called Bharat, he bought a basket of 100. Number, so what is the quantity here? 100. Sweet is the quality or the taste. Okay, opinion. Big, it is talking about the size. Golden yellow, it is the color. Indian mangoes, they belong to under the nature. Where do they really belong to? So the nationality. So 100 is the number. 100 is the number of adjective of number. Sweet is the opinion or the quality, we can say. Big is size. Golden yellow is a color. Indian nationality. So let us see with the next sentence here. I saw a beautiful big round red Russian wooden doll. So I read it again. I saw a beautiful big round and red Russian wooden doll. So it is talking about a doll which is made of wooden. Okay, wood, which is made of wood. See, beautiful, it is the nature or opinion. Big, size. Round, also the shape. Okay, red, color. Russian, nationality. Wooden, material, quality. Okay, so in this way we have to think, we have to, so simply get me some water. instead of saying get me some water, we can say that get me a glass of water. Okay, you are describing here to get a glass of water. Okay, so likewise it is always important. So by nature, physical appearance, at the same time size, color, number, quantity also become adjectives. Okay, I have two friends. I have two best friends. In the first sentence, I just simply about I have two friends. Two is a number, but in the second example I have two best friends. So you are talking about the number, adjective of number. At the same time, best is the quality here. Okay. So in this way, we need to practice and learn new words, new describing words. So let us discuss about in general how do you describe your college. How do you describe your college, your home, your father, your mother? It could be anything. Okay. How do we describe? Okay, let us examine the example of house itself. Okay, sorry, college itself. My college is a government polytechnic. Okay, it is located in a beautiful and peaceful location among the green trees. Okay, among the green trees. It is well equipped, well furnished. Okay, and staff are experienced, and it has the total strength of 300 students. Okay, so how we are giving description? It is very huge and wide building. Okay, yeah, we have a big library, we have large laboratories. Okay, we have technical labs. Okay, we have technical labs, computer lab, surveying lab, whatever it may be, electronics lab, whatever. Okay, we have communication skills lab. So your college, your whatever the possessing, whatever it is possessing, all these things come under description. So it's really a result oriented new college established in the year 2013. Okay, especially for women or especially for boys, or it's a co-education college. So whatever may be applicable. Okay, co-education. So even the co-education, women or boys, all these three also. Our college is government polytechnic for boys or girls or co-education. Okay, it is located in the center of the city. Okay, the walls are covered with beautiful paintings. Okay, my principal chamber is covered with freedom fighters photographs. So everything what not you can describe, you can describe everything, the floor, the color, the walls, the building, the students, the staff. Okay, principal, their nature, teachers approach, students approach, everything can be described. Only thing is we should know, we should have the words in our hands, we should know the words in our hands. That means we have to listen, we have to concentrate, we have to observe, and we have to read for the new words. Okay, so these are the things that we can practice more and more for our learning. Okay, fine. So let us see. It's very interesting. Now I just do an activity here. Activity 4. Activity 4. Yeah. I just read it. For this describing and especially being listening chapter, let me go with more reading. Okay, listen to me carefully and list out the words. Okay, please, I do it slowly for you. So here I am going to talk about fill. We have to fill the blanks. I describe everything. Fine. Raju is Raju is a dash boy who always stands first in class. The teachers like him for being dash in the class. His classmates adore him because he is dash. He is dash, but he is. Okay? Yeah. Let me give, I read it again and I give you the clues or the options we have here. For first fill in the blank, Raju is a dash boy who always stands first in class. Read the complete sentence here. See, whenever we are doing such examples, such exercises or questions in the examination, we have to read complete paragraph with fill in the blanks. Then only we can go for choosing the options. Because after reading, we get the content here. We understand the content some. So in that way we can. But we should not do we do first fill in the blank and we go. No, no. Okay, fine. So Raju is a dash boy who always stands first in class. So here are your options: dull, passive, bright, arrogant. Raju, Raju is a bright boy. Very good. Why? Let us discuss. Dull, no. Being dull student, he can't get first in class. So he is not a dull student. See, for this word dull also you have two meanings. Dull in studies, at the same time dull in activities by nature. Okay? Yeah, fine. Okay, next passive. Passive is also inactive. He sits, he doesn't listen. But he is a bright boy. That is the reason he stood first in the class. Fine. Bright is the answer, but I am just discussing the other three options too. Arrogant. Arrogant means some kind of rude behavior. No. Raju is a bright boy who always stands first in class. Who always stands first in class. So, being a bright boy, he can stand first. Okay, fine. Next, the teachers like him for being obedient, careless, reckless, nervous. The teachers like him. Why do they like him? See, Raju is a bright boy not only in studies, in his behavior too, in his nature too. So, teachers like him. Teachers like him because he is an obedient student. Obedient. Whatever the teachers say, he listens properly, he does his homework day to day. So, in this way, he is an obedient student. So, he is not careless. Careless is something opposite. Bright boy careless untara? No, they don't. Yeah. Next, reckless. Reckless is also same, negligent. Next, nervous. No, he is not tensed. He is a bright boy, he is a smart boy. Okay, fine. Next, yeah, the teachers like him for being obedient. Okay, obedient in the class. His classmates adore him because he is dash, lazy, haughty, industrious, irresponsible. Let us examine this word: lazy, haughty, industrious, irresponsible. Here, his classmates adore him. Adore him is same, like. Okay, like and adore, they mean same. So adore him. They too like him. Why? Yeah, because is he lazy? No. Is he haughty? Naughty? No. Industrious and irresponsible. Irresponsible? No, he is not irresponsible. He is an obedient student. Fine. So industrious. Industrious means hardworking. Okay. He is hardworking guy. He is a bright boy. He is obedient, at the same time hardworking. All good qualities. Fine. Next, in the next, his classmates adore him because he is industrious. That means he works hard. He is dash, poor, polite, rich, courteous. He is poor. No. He is polite. No. He is rich. No. Yes. Courteous. Yes. So, he is rich. Why this option here? No poor, no polite and no courteous. Poor. Because he is rich. Immediately you get the conjunction but. Okay. But he is humble, rude, rash, impolite. He is humble. Though he is rich, he is humble. Okay. In the last sentence, though he is rich. So, okay. Generally, we consider poor people are more humble like this. But this particular boy, Raju, is bright boy. He stands first in the class. Okay. His classmates and his teachers like him more, and he is rich. Generally, those who are rich, they may have some kind of proudness, but Raju doesn't have that. So that is the reason, though he is rich, he is humble. That means he listens to elders, he takes care of his classmates, he mingles with other people, and he does his own work happily without any hesitation. Okay? So he is a humble boy, not rude, reckless. Kaadu kada? No. At the rash also? No. Arrogant? No. Impolite. Polite, impolite. We are discussing about the expressions, making requests. Polite, Maryada. Impolite, Amaryada. Okay. So, here Raju is a good boy. So, in this way, all of you have to think about, okay, the words, how to express our views, opinions, deliberately, spontaneously, because when we read and when we speak, especially when we speak, we think of the words, we know how to what is the situation, but we may not express it correctly. We may in search of words. So to avoid such situations, it is always better to listen, practice the new words. So in this way, we could complete this session here today, and all of us have to look for many more examples. Go to internet or practice, and do have a copy of this textbook, and all of you could enrich your English language communication skills. We examine some more activities and examples of describing words in the next session. Okay, thank you one and all.